Hello everyone, it's Ricardo, and I'm on a hunt for unknown probes and unknown artifacts. I've been to Pleiades, I've got my anti-corrosive cargo racks, and now it's time to hit the Pleiades sector, KC-U B3-1, and hit out Planet 8. It's an ammonia-based planet where these probes tend to spawn, and here it is on the system screen now. Now the probes, you're going to have to look at a specific unknown signal source, and this would be a degraded emissions threat 2. It's important you get a degraded emissions threat 2, like you can see on the screen. That is going to be your probe. Okay, so it'll take you a couple of minutes. You're not going to see the first one, and I sure as hell didn't. What I got a couple of destroyed ships saying, oh, there's weapons fire and all that sort of thing. Oh, there's an unknown wake coming in, and as it turned out, that was probably Thargoids. Destroyed a ship, left a probe. So here we are, here's our degraded emissions, and you can see I'm coming up to the probe now. Yeah, there it is. It's exactly what we want. Now I did scan it with the data link scanner when I got a bit closer. Didn't get any additional information, which is something that I expected. But hey, not to worry. We've found it. And after about 30 minutes of finding it, that's where we were. So I'm going to be quiet for a minute so you can hear the sound effects from the probe. So there you go, that was a bit of Thargoid spookiness as you circle and go around the probe. You'll notice as well there's lots of glittery stuff going on, like around the alien crash sites as well. A bit of glittery, sparkly stuff in the area surrounding, and it does blur as well with the external camera. So you have to get a certain angle to stop that blurring. But that's it now, I've got my unknown probe and it's gone into my anti-corrosive cargo bay. Thank you, Mr. Palin. And now it's going to be off to try and find an unknown artifact. Now these are widely documented and you can find these throughout the galaxy. And I'm going to go into the Maya system and I'm going to go and pick one up. Now there's a crash site not too far away from here. I think it's only about one jump. In my ASP, I've got my Inquisitive Badger Mark II back. Of course Mark I is still left in Colonia. And I'm heading to the HIP 17826 system. It's only a few light years away. It's not very far, and like I say, I've got the ASP, and the ASP's got a pretty good jump range. So we're going to jump, we're going to get into system. Now, there's going to be a tourist beacon in the system that marks the area of the wreckage of the ship. Worthwhile going there and paying a visit. As you can see, it's a busy old system. Someone's trying to interdict me. Haha, thwarted though, as I zoomed around the side of the sun. And when I get on approach, I'll show you exactly where that planet is. So here we are now, we're going to get into the system screen. There's the system screen. And you can see, there you go. There's quite a few planetary bodies in. Now I haven't actually got an advanced discovery scanner on the ASP at the moment, so it's been a little bit difficult. But I'm going to have to go and get one when I get to a better station. Of course, I left all that in Colonia. I think I left that actually on the ship. So here we are on the HIP 17826 CA location. There's the ship wreckage. That's come up quite nicely. We're going to head towards it. We're going to jump in. We're going to scan the beacon. There's going to be a few other ships knocking around, but it's going to be things like passenger ships and nothing too heavy, I suppose, really. There are so many of these sites around. I mean, having most people out there doing piracy is going to be a bit of a needle in a haystack. So we've got, say, a few tourers, we've got a hauler, nothing too heavy. So there's the ship wreckage beacon. We're just going to scan that for completeness. Then we're going to turn our focus over to the planet and then get down to the coordinates and get to the wreckage site. Now, on approach to the planet, you're going to be heading to the following coordinates, and I'll put them on the screen now. It's plus 30.3398 and then minus 98.5876. There you are, and I'll put the coordinates as well in the comment section. And you'll soon find that alien crash site. It's not too difficult to find. General single crash ship. No other Federation or Imperial vessels or Alliance vessels around. Just one crashed Thargoid. Again, the same sort of eerie music. You can see there's our unknown artifacts. So let's park this asp, get on the deck, and get that SRV out and go collecting. Now, there are many other crash sites as well that you can go to find an unknown artifact, and that's your own personal preference. I went to this one, it was relatively straightforward and close to where I was. It allows me to get on with things a little bit quicker. You can see as it's actually ploughed into the surface, its appendages have come off as well. But there's at least 2 artifacts there, if not 3. So I think that's a standard number that you get from these crash sites. So here we are now, we're in the SRV. Let's get ourselves over. Gravity on the planet's not giving me any dramas. It's average gravity, so you're not going to go flying off or bouncing off as you get over there. Terrain, a little bit rocky, not too bad around the crash site to be fair. Took me a little while to find a spot close by where I could park, but I managed to do that on a little bit of an incline. Again, you're going to find a damaged SRV in the area as well, and that's been completely destroyed and eroded. At least we think it's been eroded anyway. For all we know, it could have been destroyed by something. But it's not going to take you long to find those unknown artifacts and then pick them up and get them transferred to your ship. And there they are. Shame there's no additional wreckage around that SRV to pick up as well. Perhaps make the journey a little bit more affordable, especially for those commanders who are on a tight budget. I've spent a bit of money on ships lately, and I think the Colonia trip was good while I did it. Though I did lose a bit of in-game money. I flew too close to a few neutron stars for a while, so I think I lost two ships, had to respawn twice on the journey, which I suppose is not bad when you consider it was a 23,000 light year journey. But there you go. So we've got the unknown probe, we've scooped it up in the SRV. It's already starting to affect the systems of the SRV, and I'm getting a warning around about my life support. Toxic cargo corrosion. Of course, the SRVs don't have cargo racks that are anti-corrosive, so you've got to get back to that ship quick. So it's very important as well to pick a landing space that's close to the crash site, so you're not holding on to that toxic cargo. But there you go. I've been Ricardo, and this has been Elite Dangerous. This has been me picking up unknown artifacts from alien crash sites such as this one, and then orbiting Ammonia type worlds and getting those unknown probes. If you like what you see, please remember to like and subscribe.